Let's get back to Brian. First over to weather, and I know my kid, a lot of other kids, they got their trunk or treats tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have good news or what?
Oh, they're doing it tonight,
Yeah.
huh? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, it's perfect news.
Like the week before, you know, and then it's like the warm up to the real thing. Yeah.
It's like test driving it. I like that. Let's see what's going on. Yes, they're going to be fine tonight, certainly. Everyone locally is going to get some, cool temperatures, but not necessarily cold. And it's going to be dry, but not necessarily bone dry as we get some of those higher thin clouds in and just kinds of prefrontal clouds there. So there you go, in the 60s right now. Yeah, trunk or treat's fine tonight. Tomorrow, slightly different story, but maybe not so much, especially if it's somewhere in the evening hours, because we're going to have an extended period where there's not rain at all. And I'll show you the timing of that because you need to know the hour by hour. But this is the way it looks right now, and that's okay by me. Once again, high thin clouds, not rain-bearing clouds, but they often hint to you that there's a front close by. That southwesterly draw continues. There's all of our moisture. So what could possibly go wrong for us? Nothing, really. Most of it, once again, gets locked up to the north. Here's our futurecast. Just to give you an idea, we might not even see it hit even Yuba City until maybe 2 a.m. It's still pretty much out in the North State. And then watch the hour by hour on this. You can see by 6 a.m. we have a better shot at getting some showers. You folks in Stockton are still dry at this point, but all around the valley we're starting to see it pick up. And then it starts to really, believe it or not, this batch scoots away a little bit. I told you it was a narrow band for an atmospheric river, and it's pretty impressive how it split off. And so now we get this. Now the mountains are starting to see a little snow at this point, but most of the Sacramento Valley starts to dry out. And this is only 10 a.m. on Saturday, but we're not quite done. We still have an unsettled pattern, so we're going to see a few lighter showers even through 4 o'clock hour, but the extended period of time that we don't see any rainfall lasts until about 6 a.m. After that afternoon, tomorrow afternoon through the night and through early tomorrow or Sunday morning, this is what we see. And then we see some more mountain snow, but once again, it's higher up. It's above 6,000 feet or so. And then most of that is out of the area, as you can see, just a little left over for Sunday. And then it turns out to be a very paltry totals compared to the last system. And this had all the potential to be even better than that last system, but most of that, like I said, has moved off to the north. So maybe nothing in some areas to about 3 inches above 6,000 feet, but it's the higher peaks that will likely see the bulk of that. And then, of course, by tomorrow afternoon, these are your afternoon highs, which certainly aren't impressive across the area for sure. So likely staying in the 60s. So you'll notice the weather, it'll look gloomy, but it won't last all day long. It'll just kind of have that appearance that there's been some rain here nearby. But that extended period Saturday night into Sunday morning where there's just not rain at all, you can go out with even without an umbrella later Saturday night into early Sunday. And then we see a little bit left over, like I said, Sunday. Monday, there's a slight chance, but it's not a big deal. But go all the way to Halloween, you can see we clear things out nicely, and that's everywhere we look good. We go from 40s in the Sierra to 60s for Halloween, and then, of course, from the 50s to the 70s in the foothills for Halloween as well. So Friday looks good. Leading up to that looks good as well. The real touch and go times are mostly Saturday and Sunday. Back to you, Don.
All right, perfect, Brian. Thank you.